What's up, guys? What the heck is that behind us? Well, let's get out of the snow. No snow here in Washington, Pennsylvania, but we are southbound. We have about 11,000 pound-ish camper behind us, and we're headed to Florida, so let's get moving. Well, there she is, boys. Got her hooked up. Got our fifth wheel to gooseneck adapter on there. I'm stopping. I'm going to check the hub temps and tire temps and everything, but the chance of a blowout on this thing is probably we're going to go with 11 out of 10. Those tires aren't looking too good. Manufactured in 2014. Customer doesn't have any spares, so we're going to see what happens. As you can see, they had a blowout before on this thing. Must have been that front tire. Obviously it's got the spare on it. That's where the spare is, and it tore up this side. So we're gonna hope and pray we don't have a blowout, but we set the tire pressure before we leave. I just want to check the hub temps before we get too far down the road. All right, it is 9:12 p.m. We just came down the mountain there in Fancy Gap, Virginia. I guess this is what, 77 south. We're about 300 miles in, a little over 300 miles into this trip with this camper. Sorry, this parking lot's pretty rough. Just about 300 miles in with this camper, and we're gonna stop for some fuel. We're gonna stop for some coffee, and we're gonna keep on keeping on. That's what we're gonna do. I don't really need fuel yet, but it's kind of cheap here at this Love's, and I'll probably, I have points, or I think I acquired like 2 showers over the last week, so I'll probably use one of those showers first thing tomorrow morning to get freshened up. We're gonna try to see how far we can push through tonight to get this camper delivered. Let's hop out here, get some fuel, get some coffee, and keep on moving. Man, 60 miles away. Told you we'd have a blowout. Didn't know we'd have 2 on the same side at the same time. So we're gonna sit here and wait for roadside. I just called them, got off the phone with them. They said about an hour to get out here, and then shouldn't take them long to get them swapped over. So even if I did have a spare, I'd still be sitting here because both right sides blew out, and I knew it was gonna happen. But 60 miles away from drop off and freaking blowouts. I was making good time. It's 11:22 a.m. and we left last night at about 4 o'clock out of Pennsylvania. We're in Florida now, about 60 miles out of Ocala. So we shall sit here on the side of the road and in the air conditioning because it's 66 degrees, and we'll wait for somebody else to come do all the labor and get some 2 new tires put on this. So just fingers crossed at the other side. The other side, we're in a lot better shape anyways. One's a spare tire and one's a newer tire. The ones on that side are got to be the original ones. So we shall sit here and wait for a roadside truck to get over here and get these replaced for us. Well, good news is it didn't mess the trailer up too much, other than this piece right here, which is just like a fender liner, and this is pushed out a little bit, but I don't know what happened, how it took out. Maybe when this one blew, it took this one out, but these tires are shot anyways. Like I said, they're from 2014, so I'm just happy it didn't mess the camper up too much. But this thing really is leaning over, which kind of scares me, but it'll be all right. Well, 2 hours later, and $481.50 for 2 tires. We are back on the road. It's going to be attached to the customer's bill, so no big deal. Stuff happens. I told you there was an 11 out of 10 chance that the tires would blow out, and that's what happened. So 6-year-old tires that were essentially bald. What are you gonna do? You're not gonna not haul the camper and say, I need all 4 new tires on this before I haul it. Tires weren't unsafe, they were just old. So, you know, made it almost all the way down here, and finally had a blowout, which I think the one blew out, took out the other tire or something. But anyways, with that being said, we're back on the road. The bad part is the rain's moving in, which I'm not excited to unload this thing in the rain. But let's get this delivered so we can start heading north. Whew. And just like that, we are delivered. Ocala, Florida. 900-mile drive.